Good morning, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, really excited. I got the stained glass tarot, which I'm really impressed with the box and the guidebook, of course. So let's dive into the stained glass, an illuminated journey through the cards. So this is by James Edward. So let's have a read on the back. Inspired by the intricate symbols and colours of the stained glass windows of cathedrals and other sacred places, the 78-card tarot set draws a reader into a meditative state as they contemplate the mystical symbolism and stunning artwork of the cards. The accompanying guidebook provides thorough meanings for each card of both major and minor arcana, and for the upright and reversed appearances, as well as evocative verses that invite the reader to explore each card's esoteric symbolism. So I'm not going to go into all that. James Edward has been active in witchcraft and the occult for more than 20 years. A scientist by training, he is an animist as well as a spiritual ecologist, and he lives in southeastern Texas. And this is by Destiny Books, Rochester and Vermont. Destinybooks.com. Okay, cover illustrations by James Edward, cover design by Aaron Davies. Okay, interesting. Right. So it's a huge box, absolutely gorgeous, which is beautiful. So it's a remembrance that it does come in a beautiful big box. It does have a beautiful big guidebook with it, which is really important when you're looking at decks. Okay, it does come in two separate piles here. So let's have a look at okay, so the cards separated by plastic, so let's pull those off. I'm not always a fan of those types of boxes, even though I like the box, everything like that. I'm not a fan of it being separate like that. Can I pull it? Oh yeah, it does come out. Well, I just want to check, because there is an alternative when I can do that. Okay, beautiful big guidebook, absolutely stunning guidebook. Beautiful backs on the cards, of course. Yeah, I don't see, you can see if you hold the cards like that, you can see where they're separated. So you do need to really shuffle them in quite well to stop that look. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's in the guidebook. The Stained Glass Tarot. Okay, there's the contents, which gives you introduction, why stained glass, the structure of the tarot, how to use it, questions asked of the tarot spreads and readings. So there's quite a lot there. Then it goes into tarot history and symbolism, with tarot and astrology, tarot and numerology, tarot and alchemy, tarot and caldon. Oh, what an excellent guidebook. Really does sort of jumpstart you to that next, if you want to explore things further. Then it goes into the major arcana, of course. In the minor arcana, starting with the wands, the cups, the swords, then pentacles, and then it's got some further reading at the back, and then about the author itself. So yeah, quite a lot of oh my god, let's have a look. So in the cards, okay, it has got quite a lot of information. Okay, so you go, for example, the Emperor. It's got a verse, or it's got the title, the title, the number, the title, the keywords, and then it's got a little bit of a big verse there, a verse of some sort, poem of some sort, or Then it's got the upright meanings of the Emperor, then the reversed meanings, and then the astrological associations. The Emperor's more obscure meanings. The Emperor Jungian interpretation. The Emperor with love and relationships. The Emperor wealth, health and well-being. Money and careers, spiritually and spiritual development. Seeking clarity. Emperor's answer, how is my past affecting my present? The Emperor ancestral influence. The Emperor unknown and hidden influences. Oh my god, it's got so much information per card, per major arcana. Let's have a look at the minor arcana. Okay, the minor arcana does have something that he's created here, a verse of some sort. Then it's got the suits. It does talk about wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. Suit of wands. Oh, it gives you quite a lot of information here about each suit. So quite a bit of information there about each suit. Wow, okay. It's quite a few pages. Okay, so now we go into the suit of wands. So it talks about Ace of Wands with a verse, some information, and then some keywords, and quite a lot of keywords as well, not just one or two or four. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 16 keywords. Or 12 to, depending on what's needed. But quite a lot of information per suit. It's definitely a good page and a half for each card, should I say, each card in the suit. So that's the Ace of Wands, as you can see there. That's that page and that. So quite a lot of information. They are black and white photos, which is okay because it just doesn't take up so much space. So yeah, quite a lot of information in the book. This is going to be a real deep dive. This is something I'm going to have to really dive into. So as you can see, yeah, when you have the cards like that, that's the only thing I don't like, is when they do the two piles of cards because of that. Now they do have white borders. Okay, so let's go through the cards, and this is interesting. Okay, so I've started with the Four of Cups. Let's go back to normal pile. Right, the Fool. Let's look at the imagery there. I mean, aren't they just stunning artwork? Stunning artwork. So this is going to be a deck that's going to take a bit of time diving into it. I mean, I read with it straight away, that's not a problem, as tarot. But to really get to know the deck completely, this is something that's going to take a bit of time and study. I think this is something I'm going to really sort of take my time diving into. I love the artwork, it's stunning. Okay, as you can see, the minor arcana are pips. Okay, they are pips. That was one thing I wasn't 100% sure when I ordered it, but the Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, I mean, those are neat. The Court cards, the Aces are really cool. I mean, they are beautifully done. I mean, there are some images sort of on the cards, but not a lot. It really is more of a pippish type deck, which doesn't bother me one bit when reading tarot. I mean, there's so many ways to read the tarot. Of course, you can use the suits and the numbers, or you can use the meanings that you know in regards to working with tarot. Yeah, beautifully done. Beautifully done though. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so let's shuffle. This is going to take me a bit of time to shuffle through. It's quite a decent size deck. It's not a tiny deck. Let's see if I can just grab a normal Rider-Waite Smith, just so that you can sort of see the size difference. Oh yes, you can see that there's quite a bit wider and longer. Wow, okay. So there is some, so it is wider and longer deck. Okay, so that's quite good to sort of see. Okay. Cardstock. Okay. I mean, I'm not worried too much about cardstock because I do shuffle quite gently. So let me just shuffle these cards. Just going to take me some time to do. What I'll do is, instead of pulling from the top, I will pull somewhere. So let's have a look. What card are we going to dive into? Okay, what card am I pulling? The Lovers. It's interesting, this card has come up quite a lot for me lately, so let's have a look and see what it says in many different areas of its life. Let's have a look. The Lovers. Let's have a dive into this. The Lovers. Partnership, romance, choices and duality. The Lovers card in Tarot, oh what it does reveal. A connection strong and pure with harmony does seal. Two figures stand before us, embraced in true love's light. Their souls entwined forever, shining ever bright. A choice between two paths is what this card presents. Follow heart or mind and all that represents. It speaks of true commitment, of a bond so strong and deep, of passion unbridled that forever one will keep. This card's message is more than just romance. It speaks of choices made, of taking a brave stance. It reminds us to stay true to the love that's in our heart, to stand in love's embrace and never let it fall apart. This love is forever, a light that guides us through. The Lover's card reminds us to be steadfast and be true. Okay, talks about the Lover's card typically represents romantic love, partnerships and union. It can also signify a deep, intimate connection between two individuals or entities and suggest a powerful attraction or desire. The Lover's card also represents choices and communication. This card may appear when the querent faces a choice between two paths, typically represented by two lovers or a potential partner. It suggests that a decision must be made and that the choice made will substantially impact the querent's life. Beyond its association with romantic love, the Lover's card can also represent a harmonious union between two opposing forces or ideas, indicating an alignment or reconciliation of seemingly opposite concepts. One may need to find balance and harmony in one's life through a harmonious partnership or by finding an inner balance between opposing aspects of oneself. Okay, astrological examination says because it's Gemini, because it mirrors the astrological energy of the sign, the Gemini, the sign of the twins, is known for its dual nature and ability to communicate effectively. The sign is also known for being social and enjoying partnerships. The Lover's card encourages the exploration of duality and balance within oneself, which can also be seen in Gemini's quest for balance between their sides. The association between the Lovers card and Gemini suggests the importance of choices, communication, and balance in relationships and with oneself. Lovers' more obscure meanings talks about making choices, conflict and indecision, and disharmony if it's reversed. Whew. The Lovers in a Jungian interpretation can see it as a symbol of integration and union of opposites in the psyche. The card represents the union of the conscious and the unconscious aspects of the self, and the integration of masculine and feminine energies within. It's more of a metaphor for the individuation process, the journey of becoming fully self-aware and integrated. The choice symbolized in the card is not just about choosing between two people, but about making the right choices that allow one to become more authentic and whole. It's quite interesting. It goes in quite a lot. It does talk about love and relationships with it, but it does talk about health and well-being, which sort of resonates with me at the moment. In a health context, the Lovers card suggests that the querent should be mindful of the choices they are making regarding their health. This could mean making choices about diet, exercise, and other lifestyle factors. The card also indicates the importance of nurturing the mind-body-spirit connection to maintain overall health and vitality. It could indicate that the querent needs to connect with others who can support the querent's health goals. Okay. When the Lovers card is reversed, it talks about that. It's interesting. Money can be talking about faced with decisions, so choices between two career paths, two job offers. It's even a decision to leave an unsatisfying job to pursue a different path. Can represent teamwork, collaboration, the importance of building good relationships in the workplace, which is kind of interesting. In a spirituality and spiritual development, the Lovers, in a spiritual context, the Lovers card represents the harmonious unification and integration of the conscious and unconscious aspects of the self. It may indicate the integration of masculine and feminine energies within the self and the reconciliation of opposing impulses to attain a higher spiritual level. Can also indicate a need for inner reflection and contemplation to connect with one's spiritual core. It highlights the importance of developing spiritual discipline and engaging in practices that bring one closer to a sense of oneness with divine nature. Seeking clarity. When the Lovers card appears in a reading related to clarifying a situation or problem, it suggests that the querent needs to make a difficult decision and contemplate all available options. The card can also indicate that the querent needs to evaluate the choices and determine what is most important to them before making a final decision. How is the past affecting my present? The Lovers card may indicate that past decisions have contributed to the current situation but have led to a positive outcome. The card generally signifies harmony, unity, and commitment in a relationship when upright. Ancestral influence. The Lovers card indicates that one's ancestors made choices based on love, passion, and strong emotional connections. Could symbolize a lineage of people deeply connected to their partners, family, community, or spiritual practices. It could also indicate that the querent's ancestors and the union of different energies and influences from the past have led the querent to where they are and who they are today. Interesting. Okay, I haven't read everything in the book, right? I'm just giving you snippets for thoughts and reflection. The Lovers, unknown or hidden influences. The Lovers card concerning a hidden person could suggest that someone in the querent's life significantly impacts their choices, emotions, or values. The hidden person may represent an opportunity to grow and pursue one's passion or indicate a romantic interest that is not yet visible. The Lovers often points to feelings of passion and desire driving the querent's choices. Kind of interesting when you dive into it in that way. So we've got the Lovers here, and we don't really know what it's about. We just have the Lovers and we've got those choices, right? So let's see if we can get a little bit more information about the Lovers. Do 3 cards, right? Lovers. Tell us a little bit more about the Lovers, the choices yet to be made. Okay, interesting. We've got 5 of Cups. Again, you've got with 5 of Cups can normally be about the spilt milk, not worrying about that. You know, there's those challenges emotionally. You've got some emotional challenges. We've got the Fool with the new beginning, and the Magician tells us to look beyond the illusion. So if you to begin again with the Lovers, with the choices that you've got to make, right? With the choices that you've got to make in the relationships or whatever area of your life. Here we've got the emotional card. So it does talk about maybe emotions. So maybe we're dealing about love. We are talking about a relationship on some level. Not necessarily, it's not about home, it's not about energy. We're talking about love. Okay, as we've got the Cups. It does talk about a new beginning, a new possibility in some way in a relationship with the choices being made, but we do need to look beyond the surface. We do need to look beyond the illusion, what we expect of the relationship. If we're going to make choices in it, we need to sort of dive a little bit deeper with it. It's important not to just look at the surface of it, but really sort of dive deep into the relationship. So it's kind of interesting when you dive into it like that. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care, and blessings.